He actually exposed himself.
Of course, stupid. Okay? Because that's what she was. She was stupid. Okay. Fuck you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I'm back, and I'm doing another one of those kind of videos that kind of goes away from my normal gaming videos, my Let's Plays and things like that. I'm doing another kind of, you know, show and tell, I guess. This is going to be a new segment that I'm hopefully going to be doing regularly, not like every day regularly, but maybe once or twice a month, possibly. And I'm going to be calling it, What Did I Find? It's going to be a new thing. See, I love going out to thrift stores and flea markets and things like that, and looking for and trying to find anything that I can find that I like collecting. I mean, you can kind of see right here off to the side, I've got some DVDs and also some VHS tapes. I do collect certain VHS tapes. So there's going to be a lot in these videos. There's going to be, you know, maybe some VHS tapes, beta tapes, I really like those, laser disc, CED discs, video games, obviously, some toys, collectibles, things like that. So this is going to be the first episode ever. I want to apologize right now for this light. It's all I have right now, and it's either this or darkness. So I chose this so you guys can see me and see all this cool stuff that I'm going to be showing you. And hopefully later on I can invest in maybe a better lighting setup, and we can go from there. I will also be drinking Surge because power. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. Let's see, what do I want to start with? Okay, I'll start. I went out to the thrift stores today, so Goodwill and stuff like that, and this is what I found. So first I'm going to start with some toys that I found. Found these lightsabers, you know, the little toy plastic ones, you know, they're fun, the Darth Vaders. You know, you can find these in like stuff like Walmarts and Targets and things like that, you know, but I found these for a couple bucks each. I got two of them. I got Luke Skywalker's and Darth Vader's. Unfortunately, Luke Skywalker's is a little flimsy, but I mean, what do you expect? You get them at the thrift store. They're actually in pretty decent condition. They don't have any major bends or break in them. And I think they're just kind of neat, just something I might, you know, hang on the wall or whatever have you. And I'm not a super big fan of Star Wars. I like it better than I like Star Trek, but I like them both in their own way, regardless of that. You know, I'm not like a huge Star Wars nerd, but I think these are fun, cool to have. You know, you gotta have Star Wars stuff. I mean, if you're a geeky, nerdy guy like I am, you gotta have something Star Wars related, and I have these. I'm sorry if I keep looking over here, because here is the viewfinder, here is you guys. So, moving on. Lightsabers, awesome. I'll probably be swinging these around in my underwear shortly. Alright, so let's move on to, I guess, video game. Video game, I say, because I only found one. Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets for the PlayStation 2. The only reason I picked this up, I like Harry Potter sometimes, you know, I loved the first two films. After that, I kind of, whatever. But I picked it up because not only was it complete in box and case, complete in case, it had the manual, has the disc, but another reason I picked it up is because the disc is really, really clean. I mean, for being at a thrift store, you know, Goodwill, it's, for me personally, it's surprising that I can actually find not only the disc inside the case, because I mean, I've been to countless thrift stores where I pick up a game and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I open it up, no game, because people steal them and whatnot, but found the disc in the case, it's clean AF, and it's got the manual in it, so I had to pick it up. One thing I want to point out, and something that I hate, and if you do this, don't do this, God, it just bugs the shit out of me so much. I don't know if you can see this little, like, damn it, see, it's so messed up, it's so old. But this shit right here, like, it's that protective tape that they put over the tops, you know, like right over the top of it. I don't know if I should zoom that camera in or what. Whatever. But I hate that. I hate when people like just cut it and they leave it on there. It collects dirt and dust and it looks super trashy. Please, just take it off. It ain't gonna kill nothing. So, awesome find, I think, my opinion. I like this game. This one was more fun for me. It had Quidditch in it and things like that. But, moving on, because I'm not gonna be talking about this the whole segment. Okay. Okay, let's move on to some laser discs. I actually found some laser discs, which I don't find very often out in the wild. I don't know if it's just because, you know, people don't usually have them a lot. I don't know. But I just don't find them. So, I found some. Luckily, I found two that I really like. I don't just collect things to collect it. You know, I'm not just going to go out and say, oh, look, I found this, you know, whatever the movie is. You know, I found some movie that I don't know, I don't even watch, I don't even care about on Laserdisc. It was on Laserdisc, so I picked it up. No, that's not how I collect. I collect for things that I like and for things that I want to watch or things that I've seen in the past that I really like. Man, I'm starting to get out of breath here. So, first I'm going to show you this one. E.T. That's an awesome find for me, honestly. I love me some E.T. Big ass disc. Look at that, man. I can reflect. Dude, you can signal. I can make planes with this thing. So, E.T. Extraterrestrial, side 1 and 2. I don't think it had 2 discs. Doesn't say. So I think it's all here. I didn't check. I saw it and I was like, hell yeah, E.T. And the case is pretty decent. It's not all messed up, so that's cool. So E.T. on Laserdisc. I have Terminator 2 on Laserdisc. You can check. I have another video. I'll probably try and put a link in the description linking to that video, and so you can see my collection thus far up until this point. I really need to do, you know what, screw that. Later on I'm going to make an update video of all my stuff because I've collected a little bit more stuff than I had when I made that first video, so I'd love to go through that and show you guys. So, moving on, E.T. Laserdisc, that's cool. The other Laserdisc that I have, let me see here, I don't know for a fact if it is missing a disc or not because, I don't know, let me check in here. It's got 1 disc, but it doesn't say anything about it needing having 2 discs. Secondary, it doesn't say. You know, usually they'll say it has 2 discs. But I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Anyway, it's The Wizard of Oz on Laserdisc. The 50th anniversary extended play Laserdisc. I wonder if extended play, I wonder if that means 1 disc. I wonder, because this one also says extended play on it. So I wonder if that means that they were able to put the movie on 1 disc versus 2 front and back like they do with most of them. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But I think this is pretty cool. I'm not like the biggest fan of The Wizard of Oz, but I like it as a movie, you know, for what it is. So I think this is pretty neat, and it's also something I think my wife would enjoy because she likes The Wizard of Oz, and now I've got a really cool copy of it, so sweet. Okay, now we're going to get into some VHS tapes. VHS. Get off me! So VHS goes the same way as anything else I collect. I don't just collect it to collect it. Okay? I mean, I have some VHS tapes that are a little, you know, I like horror movies and things like that. If it's given to me by somebody, I'll take it. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to say, oh, you know what, I don't collect it, so I don't want it. Because I do have Gone with the Wind on beta. I didn't purchase that myself. It was given to me as a gift, so I took it. So, but if it's for me purchasing, I won't buy something like that. But if it's given to me, sure, I'll take it. So there's some videos in my collection. Yeah, I'd say maybe a couple videos that I don't really care much about, but they were given to me, so I took them. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with my VHS tapes that I found at the Goodwill store. I guess I'll start right... Yeah, you know what? I'll start with this one. Gumby and Friends. I love me some Gumby. I grew up watching Gumby. And this here is Gumby and Friends, the Lost Episode. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 episodes on it, 44-minute runtime. FHE, Family Home Entertainment. For those of you who don't know what that is, that was a very popular. They made a bunch of kids stuff. They didn't make it, but they, you know, it was their tapes and stuff. Is that the paintbrush thing? I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, go look up FHE intro, paintbrush, whatever on YouTube, and you'll see it. And if you remember it, you'll be like, oh my god, I remember this. I used to watch it as a kid. But that's awesome. I like Gumby. I'll just show you. I've got the Gumby DVD set here. This is the complete 50s series. I'm still wanting to get, you know, all the Gumbies, but, you know, in time I gotta find them. You know, they're not easy to find without, you know, going out and spending some money on it. So I'm kind of hoping that I might come across it in passing, or come across it, you know, relatively cheaper before I go and buy it at a store or something like that. But Gumby and Friends, love me some Gumby. Sticking in with clay animation, I've got, oh no, it's Mr. Bill's 20th anniversary. Woohoo! This is wrapped in plastic. I'm not sure if this is like, you know, unopened. I don't know. It's got the plastic around it, but it doesn't look like the plastic that you would normally find like from one of the machines that automatically like wraps it. You know, like how some places they'll get stuff in and they heat shrink it, you know, in their plastic. It doesn't look like it's been done like that. It literally looks brand new in the package. So if so, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not real big on, you know, unopened boxes because I don't collect for the value of what it's worth. I collect because I like to collect it. So, but that's cool. Mr. Bill, ooh, look at that. Free Mr. Bill Collector's Edition credit card enclosed. I did not even read that. I really hope that that's in here because that is freaking awesome. For those of you who don't know what Mr. Bill is, he's that little guy. He's that clay guy. He gets into trouble. He gets run over and stuff like that. He's a stuntman kind of thingy. Yeah, it says right here, unfortunately Mr. Bill didn't have a stuntman back then, and the bumps and bruises have taken their toll. So yeah, he gets hurt a lot, and you know, every time he gets like run over or something like that, he'll go, "Oh no!" So yeah, it was 20 years since Mr. Bill first smashed upon TV screens nationwide one night during Saturday Night Live. So he's a Saturday Night Live thing. If you've never seen Mr. Bill, check it out. I think it's pretty funny. So that's, you know, the clay animation. I'm a real big fan of clay animation too. So moving on. This was a good score for me personally because I love this franchise up to a certain point. And I found The Terminator on VHS. Now I don't have The Terminator on VHS. You know, oddly enough, I have it on beta, which is actually sitting right there. So, you know, fuck it. I'll go grab it. Alright. Terminator on beta. Thank you, Luke, for getting this for me. My buddy found this for me at a thrift store, and he picked it up because he knows how much I love it. So thank you for that. Still. And then also the VHS. You know, just to do a side-by-side comparison, beta and VHS, you know, beta was smaller than VHS. Arguably better quality. VHS ultimately won out in the end due to the adult film industry. But still, I think it's awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have a beta player, so I can't, you know, watch this yet. But I will come across one in passing. There's a flea market. They have stuff like that all the time. That's where I got my CED player. Anyway, limited edition, The Terminator. It's very nice. The box looks awesome. You know, not a whole lot of bumps and bruises. It's not like super worn like cardboard gets. and I love me some Terminator, so I'm hoping to find Terminator 2 on VHS also so I can have it complete. I know what you're saying, but hold on, there's more than just 2 Terminator movies. Yes, but those ones are the only ones I like. I didn't mind the third one, I just really started to dislike them after. The first and second one, masterpieces. Third through however many fuck they have now. The latest one that came out was Genesis, I think. Total garbage. But anyway, I like the first 2. I have this on VHS, and I also have Terminator 2, like I said, on Laserdisc. So I just got to get the first Terminator on Laserdisc, and then I got to get Terminator 2 on VHS, and then I need to get Terminator 2 on Beta, and then I'll have, you know, kind of a completed little set with all my formats that I have currently. Moving on, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom on VHS. I picked this up because it is very clean. Very good box. I love the artwork on the box and everything like that. Temple of Doom was one of my favorites out of all the Indiana Jones films. It's a decent box, like I said. I don't really enjoy picking up something if the box is completely, utterly destroyed, because I like to display myself, because I like to look at it, and I don't really want to look across the room at some old, faded, torn, ripped, stupid... You know, I'm like, I can't handle that. So, picked it up because it was there. And lo and behold, sitting right next to it was Last Crusade. The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, I think this is the last film besides, you know, the Crystal Skull's garbage. Is that focus? Yeah, there we go. So, I don't even count that. Anyway, Last Crusade was good. They did not have Raiders of the Lost Ark. I was kind of hoping to find them all in the same place. I looked end on end, and I was able to see, because of the Paramount logo, and I looked for Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I didn't find it. But that doesn't mean I won't ever find it. And if I do find it, then I've got a complete Indiana Jones trilogy set. Awesome! Last for the VHS tapes, and another good score in my opinion because of the way the tape looks. It is super clean. Very great condition, and that's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back on VHS. I don't know for sure if this is one of the original, what do you call it, the original edits. I don't know if this is one of those special editions that that they redid some stuff on. I don't know, I haven't checked it out yet, but the tape looks amazing. It's rewound. I am convinced that this thing may not have been played. It's kind of easy to tell with VHS if it's been played. I mean, obviously, you'll see, if you notice on VHS, some little scuffs and marks here on the side where it goes in the VHS player, and also down here on the end on the VHS where it lifts this little flap up, you can usually see some wear on it from where it's been inside of a VCR. And I'm not seeing that on here. It's super clean. The box is amazing. I like it. I'm adding it to my collection. They didn't have any of the other ones there, or else I would have picked them up. But for 99 cents, you can't go wrong. And these were great. So that's the end of my VHS collections. So last but not least, definitely not least, I think the best find out of all of this, my opinion, because I love stuff like this. Let me peel this sticker off. The price tag sticker, it was only like $8. So, I mean, I'll tell you how much it was, but I'm taking it off because it doesn't look good when it's sitting on the cover here. So, I was walking and getting ready to leave the Goodwill, and then I turned down the place where I don't even think, you know, something like this shouldn't have been there. Because it's not, you know, it was sitting on top of a dresser, so maybe somebody put it there and they're like, oh, I'm going to get this, and they decided they didn't want it. But I'm glad, because it is Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos Collector's Edition box. Look at this fucking thing. Look at that. It slides out. Oh, God. That's a pretty hefty thing there. It has this cover. I don't know anything about this, so I'm going to have to do some research. If this is supposed to contain the game, which I believe it is supposed to contain, let's see. It's supposed to contain Warcraft 3 game, I believe. Collector's collector's edition manual, the soundtrack. It's missing some stuff, okay? We'll just say that. It's missing quite a bit of stuff, but I still think the stuff that is in here is relatively cool. It's got this Art of Warcraft book that has all these... Oh my god! What the fuck? What happened? Do these come out, or is this just the book falling apart? Hello? Hello? Maybe? Yeah, you know what? I think that's just the fucking book falling apart. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. So the book's kind of falling apart here. All my pages are falling out, but I mean it's still pretty cool. I'll put that back in order. Oh god. I didn't even check that when I opened it. I just saw it in there. But anyway, it's got all this artwork and stuff in it like such. I can do a different review on that, but that's kind of cool. It has this book in it that is falling apart. It's got, what's this, the product catalog, Blizzard product catalog, so it's got StarCraft the expansion, Battle Chest, all that kind of cool stuff. I've got this table of contents, so this is the, what do you call it, the manual for, what the fuck is this for? This is for Reign of Chaos, so it's just a manual. It's missing the little cover, I think, so. Collector's Edition manual for the Reign of Chaos, so I don't know what the fuck that one is. This one is that. I mean, some of the pages are falling out. Like I said, it's a little worn, but it's still pretty neat. What's this? Another product catalog. So it's got Diablo 2 stuff in there, so I got 2 of those little product catalogs. And something I think is awesome, a Blizzard Entertainment notepad, so you can write some notes down. So I thought that was neat. There's nothing else in the box. So it's missing quite a few things. It's missing the games, and there's some prints, like printed off things that are supposed to be in here, but they're not, unfortunately. But for what, you know, for what is in here, speak English. For what is in here, I think it's awesome. I mean, that's just my opinion. A lot of people probably say, "Ew, why'd you pick that up? It's not complete. It's worthless." But then again, like I say, I don't collect things for what they're worth monetarily. Like, oh, you know, I got this because I read online that it's worth $400. No, I got this because it's fucking cool and I like to look at stuff like that. That's why I got it. So there's that. So that for me is my biggest find today, because it's a box and everything, and I think it's cool. I like displaying box things, and now I have something awesome to display as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of sloppy ass review, and you know, I'll do some more update videos. I'm going to do actually an update video on my collection after I get this stuff thrown into it. So in the next video you should see this stuff in my collection, but I'm going to go over my collection once again and go through my games and things like that, so you can see how far I've gotten and what I've added to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you got any questions or anything like that, just go ahead and ask. You know, if you have any suggestions for you know videos or anything like that you want to see made in the future, go ahead and leave those down there as well. And have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.